Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will continue documenting the production process of our rock ballad. And today I'm going to show you the harmonies and double vocals of our song. Coming up next, right after the intro. If this is the first time you are visiting this channel, we are all about music production. If you are a self-producing artist, aspiring engineer, recordist, this channel is for you. Here, we share tips, tricks, information, and everything we can to help you make better songs. Currently, I am documenting the production process of a rock ballad from start to finish. We are at the mixing stage. You can go ahead and click on the link that's above here, and it will take you to the first video of this series. Also, if you haven't done so yet, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notifications so that you are aware every time we have new content on this channel. And now, without further ado, let's jump into Pro Tools and let's take a look at the backing vocals. All right, so here we are in our session. These three tracks here are the vocals, have main vocals, doubles, and harmonies. We're going to take a look at these two in this video. It's going to be a pretty quick video. Don't have much processing as you see. Most of the juice is within the tracks themselves. So let me first show you what I've got in the tracks. This one right here is a mono vocal, which is the main vocal. And the double vocals track is a stereo track. But each one of these tracks on the left and right side of it are separate tracks that I tracked independently. So let's take a listen to them pretty quick. They're not just the same take, they're different takes. And I have the same situation here for the harmonies. Two different takes doing the same thing, one panned all the way to the left and the other one to the right. Now let's take a look at the processing we have here. So for the double vocals, I'm starting, as I usually do, with a preset here, EQ. And what this is doing is first, we have a low pass filter. It's getting rid of the frequencies we don't need. We also have a 4.5 bump at around 14K. And what this is doing is adding a lot of presence and air to the vocals. I will show you that in a second. And I also have a pretty big dip, I would say, at around of 6.5 decibels at around 1.1K. And this is related to the nasal sound of the vocal, something that I'm trying to correct here. I don't have anything else here for the doubles, and I'm just having again a 3 decibels dip at 350 hertz just to make sure that there's no boxiness in the vocals. Now let's take a listen to the vocals to this doubles in solo. So you see how this is adding a lot of presence and air to the vocals. What I wanted to show you. This one's related to the nasal sound of the vocal. Those are the main moves that I have here. I'm also compressing about 10 decibels I have here, fast attack and medium release. And that's pretty much it with this single plugin. Now, the second thing that I have here with the limiter, and what this is helping me with is just basically making sure that the vocal is not going to go anywhere, just taming the transients, particularly the peaks in the vocal sound. But it is also adding color, and it is also adding grit and aggression to the vocals, which is an effect that I like a lot for rock music by using this L1 limiter. I recommend that you give it a try. Okay, so let's take a listen with and without this effect, and you'll see what I mean. So it sounds a little bit like a compressor would sound, and it affects the transients, the attack of the vocal, but it adds a little bit of aggression. It adds something that is very interesting and nice for the vocal, and it makes it sound powerful, like something you would pursue in a rock song. So this is something I recommend that you guys use for vocals. Now let's take a look at the harmonies. So basically for the harmonies, The EQ that I have is based in the same preset, low pass filter, and the presence is around 12K, a little bit lower frequency there. I have the same move for the nasal sound, but I have a little bump at around 850 hertz. And the idea of that one, which is pretty subtle, is to make sure that the vocal pops out a little bit more in the mix. Not that much for the doubles, but yes, this is something I was pursuing for the harmonies. They need to show up a little bit more. And I have the same dip at 350 hertz for boxiness. Let's take a listen to the vocals with and without this EQ. So you basically hear, a lot of more clarity, the effect of this bump that adds presence and air to the vocals, and the dips here that are going to help me with the nasal sound. That's pretty much what you hear. I'm also compressing, not that much this time. This time it is also compressing around from 6 to 10 decibels of noise reduction. Then I have, again, the limiter, just trying to reinforce that power and aggression of the vocals with the color that is brought by this plugin. But it is also, again, helping me tame the peaks so that this is not going to clip or anything like that. And you see that it just clips a little bit, and that's the way you should set it up when you use it to achieve this particular sound. Then with regards to the sends and effects for both the doubles and the harmonies, I have a doubler, which is basically enhancing the stereo field of the vocals. Let's take a listen to this with and without the effect. There's quite a level change, but I also hear the stereo field is expanding, and that's a very nice effect to look for during the chorus. If you are coming from a pre-chorus and during the chorus the stereo field expands, that's going to make the chorus sound more interesting because it is creating a contrast. And I have talked about that in songwriting videos. You could check them out in the channel. Now, finally, for the harmonies, I'm also sending some of that to the vocal delay, which is an Echo Boy, and what it is doing is a quarter time delay. And let's take a listen to that first, with and without it. Dios, enamorado de ti para siempre. It is adding a lush effect, but to me, what it mostly does, in my opinion, is that it helps the vocal blend more with the other vocals and with the other instruments and with the other sounds in the context of the mix. I feel, for example, that the vocal is sort of like isolated. I believe that a lot of times the delay is going to help avoid that and make it sound like more blended in the context of the mix. And that's pretty much the effect that I'm trying to achieve here with the delay. So let's take a listen to all the vocals in the context of the mix. So you see how the doubles reinforce the main vocal, and it sounds a lot more interesting, and there is contrast when it enters into the chorus. But definitely the harmonies are the most noticeable vocal track change, particularly during the chorus, and that's the effect and transition we are after. So I hope this was useful for you, and you can learn something from the method that I used. Okay, so that would be it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about the process and the method that I used. As always, I'm interested in learning from your ideas, as well as other viewers are interested in taking a look at your comments and opinions. If you were able to learn something or take something out from this video, please don't forget to hit that like button. That way you will be supporting this channel as well. Please don't forget to subscribe. That's very important for this channel, and it's going to help us continue make more videos like this. In the next video, we will continue documenting the production process of the ballad, and we are going to take a look at everything that's behind the main vocals. So stay tuned to the channel. Don't miss it out, and I will see you guys in the next episode.